Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Hope with Jonathan. And tonight I have a very special guest with me. Her name is Thelma Warner, and she's from Atlanta, Georgia. She is a heart transplant patient and who is now needing a kidney. And she is tonight. She is our special guest. We're going to be letting her tell her story. We're going to be advocating for her, a living kidney donor. Like I said, she's in Atlanta, Georgia. Down on the ticker, you'll see that I have her information scrolling, her coordinator's name, and the name of the facility that she's listed with. She also has a Facebook page now. Thelma Needs a Kidney. It's on Facebook. Please join that page. And hey, guys, again, I appreciate all the love and support and everybody watching the show. Hope with Jonathan. Thelma, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great and happy to be here.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, and it's a real honor to bring you on Hope with Jonathan. And I really, like I said, I really appreciate you coming on and sharing your story. And you live in Atlanta, Georgia, is that right?
Yes, I do. I've lived here since 2012.
2012.
Yes.
And where are you currently listed at on the transplant list?
Well, right. Presently, I am listed at Piedmont Hospital. Um, I
Okay.
have a I have an evaluation at MUSC on the 9th and 10th of this month. And in
Okay.
January, I have an evaluation the 18th through the 23rd with Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville. I'm trying to get listed
Oh,
as I can because of the databases. They have several databases, more than Atlanta.
you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. I say the more the merrier. If you can do it, and get yourself in front of as many people as you can and advocate as much as you can, the more the better. And
Exactly.
I definitely can respect what you're trying to do and understand it completely as a transplant patient myself. Um, Hey, so let's rewind a little bit, Thelma. Why don't you give us a history on what happened with your kidneys? How did you get diagnosed with your kidney disease?
Well, Jonathan, in 2017, I had to have a heart transplant because I had congestive heart failure, and that's hereditary in my family. Well, when I had my surgery, I had an acute injury to my kidney during surgery.
Hmm.
Therefore, when after surgery, I was put on dialysis. I stayed on
Okay.
dialysis for about a year, and my kidneys came back. But in the meantime, in 2019, I knew I had to go back to the hospital because I had a leaky valve. So in my new
Okay.
heart, I had to get tricuspid valve surgery, which I got a cow valve.
Hmm.
Well, from that time on, I was back on dialysis, and this time I'm not urinating like I was before.
Right.
Uh, it's very seldom, and my kidneys don't seem to be trying to come back. So I went
Okay.
back and I got reevaluated, and I'm listed with Piedmont and trying to get
Okay.
listed other places as well.
Okay. Thelma, you still with us? Your screen went black for a second.
Yes, I am. Let me see what happened. Okay.
Oh,
Yes, I
there
hear
you
you.
are. All right. And so you ended up having a heart transplant as well, right?
A heart transplant and a tricuspid valve transplant. So I had two open heart surgeries. So,
Oh,
and then
wow.
it top it off in December of this past year, I had brain surgery. So they call me the bionic
Wow.
woman.
Yes, yes, you are a true warrior. That's for
I
sure.
am. I'm a fighter, and I'm blessed to be alive.
That's right.
So, and I
Amen to
continue the
that.
fight. I'm not giving up. I continue the fight.
That's right. That's right. So when you got diagnosed with kidney disease, you immediately had to go on dialysis. So are you doing dialysis at home? Are you doing PD? You doing hemo?
I do hemo at the center at DCI in Atlanta.
Okay.
And I go
All right.
3 Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I go for 3 hours and 45 minutes. But by the time they take me off, it's about 4 hours. And
Okay.
first of all, nobody likes to be stuck with needles, 2 needles, 3 times a week. But the
Right.
next thing I have,
I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing you.
once I had my
There you go.
tricuspid surgery,
Uh-huh.
a week later, I was back in the hospital because I could not breathe. In the
Okay.
meantime, I had to have lung surgery.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
I had lung surgery, and when I awakened, I asked the nurse, I said, did I pass? She said, no, but you were so close to death, we didn't know which way it was going to go. Well, I
Oh,
knew because
wow.
I saw the light. I'm telling you, I saw the light. I saw a series of things going on that would trip you out, but I was not afraid. And it was like
Right.
I had a choice to make. And when I made the correct choice after several tries,
Yes.
immediately I was back in my room, and everything was back to normal. And I wasn't going through all these scenarios as I was going through in
Yes.
this dream or whatever I saw. But they said that I started bleeding, and that's why it was so detrimental. And they had to
Right.
go 2 more times. So not only did I have the heart surgery twice, the lung surgery, and the brain surgery, but my kidneys were damaged even further during this second surgery because they didn't come back. And my journey started actually though in 2012, well 13 actually, because that's when I went to the hospital and I didn't know what was wrong with me. I just happened to go to the doctor. A friend was with me and I said to my doctor, I said, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I can't breathe too well or something. I said I couldn't sleep last night. So she did an EKG and immediately she told me, she says, you need to go to the hospital. I said, today? She says, right now. And what
Yes.
happened was I had a blood clot in the lower left ventricle of my left heart muscle. So they had to do heart surgery. And I mean, they had to, no, that time they did. I went on, I was released from the hospital. I was in denial for years until I started getting sick and concession of sicknesses and in and out, in and out, in and out the hospital for the next few years until I met a doctor at Piedmont. And that's where my journey actually began. But
So
go ahead.
let me ask you a question. What did the doctors and everybody say when you ended up coming out with the acute kidney failure because of the heart issue? Was there a reason, or did they give you an explanation, or?
Well, anytime you have heart surgery or
Uh-huh.
mostly any surgery, there are risks with every surgery.
Right.
And that was one of the risks. A lot of times they are paying attention to your blood flow and making sure your heart, they have to focus on that. That
Yeah.
sometimes the kidneys or other organs, it's just a chance you have to take. And it just so happened that that was what happened to me. So I don't blame
Wow.
anybody. It's just that was my plight. And I accepted it. It has happened. And I'm just moving forward and fighting.
Yes, you are. I couldn't imagine that. I would have come out of there probably fighting mad, but you seem like you got a real positive spirit, and God bless you for that, because most people, I mean, they come out of that situation, they probably would never want to mess with another surgery or doctor again, but here you are fighting,
I love
still
my I love all of my
love
doctors.
you love all your
Very,
doctors. That's great.
and they have been very fair with me. They have been so kind. The nurses, the whole staff at Piedmont Hospital were exceptional and excellent. Um, it's not their fault that that happened to me. Everybody's body is different. And you
Right.
don't know what's going to happen to you when you go to surgery. Some people have strokes. Thank God
Yeah.
that happened to me. I've lost two
Yeah.
friends, very
Yeah.
close friends in my journey with this. But
Right.
I believe and I have faith, and I believe God got me through this, and
Oh
I
yeah.
believe He'll get me through my kidney. So why
Amen.
am I going to sulk when I am blessed to be alive? To be honest,
Right.
and things as I've been through, I have to be
Right.
grateful for that I am here,
Yeah.
and that's what
Amen to that.
the way I look at it. I have to have a
Yes.
positive attitude.
Right.
I can't sulk it. I'm going to tell you this. I found that a lot of the people that I knew along this journey that have passed on, not the two that I was
Mm-hmm.
mentioning, but have passed on because they don't have the positive attitude. They are very skeptical and they are
Yes.
too afraid. Yes,
Yes.
it's frightening, but at the same time, you have to think positive.
That's
You
right.
if you don't think
Yes.
that's winning half the battle.
Oh yes. Yes.
And the ones that I know that were very, very positive about their outcome are the ones that are surviving today.
Yes. Yes. When I was going through my kidney failure, the main thing for me was positive vibes, positive thinking. A strong support group. Uh,
Yeah.
number one was prayer.
Yes.
Because I'm a person of faith.
So am I.
Prayer, and I had
Yeah.
so many people praying for me, and believing for
Yes.
me. And God couldn't help but to hear those prayers because I had so many people, reaching out for me. And I was you don't know my story, but I was about 30 minutes from death from kidney
Oh my
disease.
goodness.
Yes, I did everything backwards, right?
Mhm.
So, I'm familiar with, some of these situations, but like you said, having a positive attitude and, just keeping that positive mindset, it definitely helps a lot.
Having faith.
Uh,
You have faith,
oh, yeah.
you know.
Have faith. Yes, for
And
sure.
that's what I did. I've had faith throughout my whole journey, and I still have faith,
Uh huh.
you know. But
Thelma, do you have any children or family?
I have no children. I
Okay.
do have a brother. It was five of us, but I lost my sister in 2005. She was killed.
Oh,
Somebody killed her.
sorry to hear that.
A brother in a car accident, my baby brother, and then my oldest brother, of course, I took care of because he had cancer. And
Oh,
my
wow.
mother passed in 2007, my father in 1995. So, it's been a long journey, and I've seen, how people suffer through things. I've suffered through things, but the plight goes on. I want to live, and that is why I'm here. I want to
All
live,
right.
and I know there's somebody out there that can help me. And if you don't put it out there, nobody will ever know. But my
That's
support
right.
system has been my family, which is consists of my brother and his children,
Right.
my friends and very good friends, mostly
Yes.
them, my very good friends. So it's been quite a journey, and it hasn't been easy, but nothing worth fighting for is.
Right.
So I
Right.
really am appreciative of this opportunity because I'm able to get the word out
Wow.
there, and I'm hoping that
Yes.
someone will help me, and in turn, I like to help other people. I joined several support groups, and I know
Uh-huh.
before COVID, I was able to I was able to visit at the hospital and visit other patients and try to encourage them, and let
Mm-hmm.
them know that be positive about your experience. It's not where
Right.
we want to be, but it's where we are. This is our plight right now. So make the best of it. Don't be angry. Don't sulk.
That's
Don't be
right.
depressed. If grasp it and take hold to it and fight it and beat it.
Yes.
That's my word.
Now
Yes.
Thelma is in Atlanta, Georgia, guys. And guys, if you would please, those that are watching and supporting this video, please share this. Go ahead and click on the share button. And Thelma has a great story. She's got a Facebook page now. Thelma needs a kidney, so please like that page. She's going to have all of her information on there. Down below is the transplant hospital that she's listed with currently. She's looking to add some more. We've got some people watching. We've got Bella Langston from Sisters with Kidney Disease. Shout
All
out to
right.
Bella. Uh, she likes your glasses. She loves
Thanks.
those glasses.
Look, I might be sick, but I'm not. Hey, I can bling still.
And we got Tony Larkins. We
Oh,
got
yeah. Buddy
Jeff
there.
Brown.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah. So
oh, boy.
we've got some people commenting in. We've got some viewers out there, guys. Please share this. Hey, hey, Thelma. I was
Yeah.
going to ask you, what's your blood type?
I'm O positive.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
O. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I was
And I
O
know,
negative,
oh, were you? Okay.
or
And I
I'm
know,
still O negative.
I know O can give everybody, but we can only take from O. However,
Right.
there is an exchange program. If you're
That's
willing to
right.
donate, you want to
All
tell them
right.
about it?
Yeah, the parent exchange is great for incompatible blood types. So, if you were to want to become a donor and you didn't match the O blood type, let's say you were blood type or B, um, it doesn't matter because what they'll do is they'll go into the system and UNOS and they can trade out and swap a kidney. So they'll pull a kidney from another area and exchange it for one for Thelma, and then they'll take the donor that wants to give the Thelma, even though they're incompatible, someone will get a kidney, and Thelma would receive a kidney because of that. So it's a win-win. It's definitely a
Yeah.
win-win for incompatible blood types. They call AKA the swap program, paired exchange. There's many. You can look it up. You can Google it. There's many different things on Google websites and information on the web about it. Um, like I said, it's a great program, especially for people with incompatible or hard to match blood types. O is one of the most common blood types. I was on the list for 6 to 8 years. Okay, that's what they were telling me, 6 to 8 years. So had my donor, the family reached out to me and donated to me, I would probably still be on that list. So this is one of the reasons why I do what I do. I want to help people. I want to use my story to help people like Thelma and other people. So uh, guys, this shows hope with Jonathan. But right now, it's hope for Thelma. And
Okay.
Thelma, we want to see you get this kidney. You've been through a lot. You've been through a heart transplant.
Yeah.
And because of the heart transplant, you ended up having AKI, which ended up leading you into dialysis. And she's doing hemodialysis 3 times a week now. Are you MWF or TTS?
I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday,
Oh, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Friday.
Yes, I'm
Okay,
I'm sorry, I don't know what
okay.
else. Monday,
And
Wednesday, Friday.
so we got another comment from Ashante Renee.
Oh yes, she's a wonderful friend of mine. Yes.
Okay. Thanks for watching, Shante. Appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate all of you.
Thelma, is would there be anything that you would like to say if someone was thinking about becoming your donor? What would you like to say to that person?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say I'm grateful and thankful to you. At the same time, all you would have to do is contact my hospital, Piedmont Hospital, contact Beverly Meters. The information is flowing across. Um, and all I can say is thank you, thank you, thank you. I really need this and I will appreciate it. If you cannot do it, share it, just share. That's what I would ask my viewers to do is share my site. The more the word gets out there, the better chance I'll have of receiving a kidney. And I plan to get that
Yes.
kidney.
Yes.
I hope so.
Yes.
You know, I plan to
You
get
said
the kidney and I
you
appreciate
were
it.
going to some other facilities, right?
Yes,
What
I
other
am.
facilities are you going to?
MUSC in Charleston, South Carolina, and the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville, Florida. Yes,
Okay.
I'm getting
Okay.
listed. I when I was at Piedmont, the coordinator told me that she says, "Now I'm gonna be honest with you." She says, "For you and your blood type, your wait is 8 to 10 years, more like 10 years." And I looked at her and
Wow.
I can't wait 10 years. And
Right.
she looked at me.
Right.
She says, "Then this is what I need you to do. I need you to go list at other facilities," and that
Right.
is exactly. I put the plan in motion that day and
Yes.
started researching and asking questions. And I did a lot of internet research, and I finally
Right.
and I contacted someone in North Carolina, and they gave me some information. And then, of course, some friends in North Carolina, Helen Flowers, told me about some things, and I plan to do North Carolina next. Hopefully, that'll be my next one.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I want to concentrate what was close to me first and then branch out. And I didn't want to do too many at one time because then the appointments would get too close together, and it kind of costs to do these things. So,
Okay.
but I
So
said,
I wanted to
recently,
let you know, since you're going to Jacksonville,
yes,
Bella
and
was saying, Bella Langston was saying to come on down to Tampa. They have a great program there in Tampa,
okay,
Florida. Yeah,
okay,
and I can get you the information and get you
oh,
hooked up
please
with
do,
her as well. She's
do.
she's involved with the transplant team down there, and it's down there in Tampa, Florida. So I'll reach out and private message you the information. Okay.
Thank you, Bella. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Mm.
the more the merrier. If you can get listed with multiple places, I got to give you a shout out for being proactive and being involved as much as you are. Some patients just sit back and only get listed at one facility, or they'll just sit and wait, and sometimes being really proactive definitely helps out, especially when you're your own personal advocate. You're your best personal advocate, right? You
Yes,
know what's best. You know what's best for you, and you gotta. Sometimes you gotta really fight and push for things to happen. Like this, especially for kidney transplant. There's so many people, added to the list each month and each year, and so many people that are diagnosed with kidney disease.
yes,
And it's the numbers are staggering. The statistics are just off the charts when it comes to kidney disease right now. And type 2 diabetes, hypertension,
yes.
uh, things like this, PKD, polycystic kidney disease,
Mhm.
lupus, FSGS, cancer. There's so
Yeah,
many different ways that you can get it. But right now, with the way that our food is in America, with type 2 diabetes and hypertension, it's causing kidney disease to just run rapid right now.
yes, it
Um,
has.
yes. So, but unfortunately, with your story, it's just completely different with the way that you ended up, into kidney failure
Hmm.
and being on dialysis.
Well,
With
anybody that
chemo,
knows, I'm sorry. Anybody
no,
that
that's all right.
knows
Go ahead.
Anybody that knows me knows that I had a very active lifestyle, and I like to go. I like to do a lot of things. Um, and even with COVID, that slowed things down, which is pretty good, because we need to get into ourselves and learn other things to do, and not
Hmm.
forget where we came, But
Hmm.
I'm an active person, and so I'm not going to just sit down and accept this. I said I've got to do something about it. You know, um, I don't want to live like this forever. I want a more normal style life, and if I can get it, then I will do whatever I have to do to get it. And this
Yeah.
this right here is my way of doing it. Is
Yeah.
trying to be listed at other places, and
Yeah.
because if I don't try, I'll never know. So
Yes.
it's worth a try. Now, if I try and fail, I'll get up and try again. That's all it is
Yeah.
to it. And I'll try till the end of my days. So, you know,
Okay.
this is my plight.
And
This is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to feel sorry for myself. I'm just going to go ahead and do what I have to do to try to get the results that I want.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yes.
And I'm very thankful to you. I'm thankful to Jeff. I'm thankful to all the people out there that are rooting for me and that are my friends, family, everybody. Thank you so much. And just for even considering me, for watching. I really
Oh,
am so grateful. I don't know who my heart donor was, and that bothers me. I don't even know if it was a male or female. I would love
right.
to know. But even though I don't, if you're out there, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, that's
Because
amazing.
I'm here.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I thank you all.
Yes. Thank
And I
God.
excuse I really am so grateful for this opportunity. And to
Hmm.
meet other people too that are going through the same thing, because if I'm helped, even if I'm not helped, I'm going to try to help others anyway. Okay, that's just who I am.
Yes. Yes.
You give a hand, you lift a hand.
Yes.
So that's my philosophy on life.
Well, thank you for being so open with us and letting us know, about how your expression about that is just amazing. And I appreciate it. Most people don't know who their donors are, even when they receive a kidney, especially with being on the list. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
times you don't know who your donor is. I was just blessed to be able to know who my donor was.
That's
Uh,
wonderful.
yeah, well, sadly he passed away though, and that's how
Oh,
I ended up with a kidney. Yeah, but
mm-hmm.
it's a blessing sometimes to not know, because my situation was that I knew the person and he ended up
Oh,
passing, so it was kind of a bittersweet moment for me, because
uh-huh.
I got his organ, but yet the family was kind of sad and suffering, because he had
Yes,
passed away. So it sometimes, in a way, it's best to just kind of almost remain anonymous on that, and so that you don't have to, you just know that that person was blessed to give it to you, and
right.
and they ended up either passing or whatever, and God knows what's best, right? He has the
That's
plan.
true. That's true. I wrote
So
2 letters and I haven't heard back. I did express that if they didn't want to contact me, it was okay. It was fine because I understood. Um, I just want to let them know how grateful their gift was to me.
yes, that's awesome. That's
And I'm
awesome.
so happy about it. So,
Yes.
and I want to let
Yeah.
them know that their heart is doing fine.
Yes. Well, that's great. I'm glad that you're doing well with that part.
Oh yeah.
And Tony says donors are true angels, and yes, they are. They are true angels. People that
All
donate
right,
are.
Tony, that's my boy. Thank you. That's my man there. All right. He's a
Yes.
part of the support group that I'm in
Yes.
too.
Okay. Well, support groups are great. I'm a part
Yes,
of
sir.
a couple of support groups, and if you can find a support group that's great, I think it's awesome. So um, I definitely would lean upon support. If you're ever going through a situation like kidney failure, heart failure, any of those situations, you definitely need strong support.
Yes, you
I was
do.
going to ask you about your
Yeah.
dialysis treatments.
Okay.
Do you have a fistula, or you still have a
I
catheter? Or
I have a fistula. Can you see it? Let me see.
yes, I can see it.
There
Uh
we
huh.
go. And it goes all the way.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I have a
All
fist.
right. Yeah. And you haven't had experienced any issues with your fistula, or any kind of issues with
I get it
dialysis?
re-examined every let's see, every year I get it re-examined. Sometimes it's
Uh huh.
it's just every 8 months or something, but they so far they haven't told me anything is wrong with it. Dr. Let's see, Dr. Powers did it, and he did a
Mhm.
great job. I had to go back in there for a readjustment one
Uh
time,
huh.
and then after
Mhm.
that, every time I get it examined, I just had it examined about a month ago, and so far so good. So
Okay.
I'm okay with
Do
that
you
because I I really
do
didn't
you
want him to have to go back in.
do you struggle with like low blood pressure or any kind of
Yes, I
issues
do.
while during dialysis?
Yes, I have problems with low blood pressure. Matter of fact, this past Monday, they had to turn the machine off because my blood pressure was down to 73 over 47. So, and
Yeah.
it
Do
gets
they
low.
adjust your temperature level so that they can make you code, they call it, to where it kind of brings your blood pressure back up just a little bit? I remember my blood pressure would do that a lot, and they would do a procedure where they would just turn the your body temperature. They could adjust it in the machine. I used to tell them, just make me code a little bit, and
Uh-huh,
because I could feel the blood pressure dropping. So usually my
uh-huh,
blood pressure would drop to like 90 over 60, sometimes
uh-huh.
even lower than that. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
about an hour to go. you
Well,
know
they the only time I've known them to do that is when I told them I was cold, they warmed it up. But excuse me. But
yeah.
um they have, if they've done it, they didn't tell me. So
Okay.
I didn't know, but I will mention it to them because that's a good tip to know. Because
Yeah,
my blood
because
does
if
drop
they
quite.
adjust your yeah, if they adjust your body temperature, it can raise the blood pressure up to just a little bit, a couple of points, to help to where it doesn't drop as much.
Okay.
But eventually your body will acclimate to that and it'll go
Hmm.
back down. And so, but I would usually, it would happen to me about the last hour of my treatments. My blood
Yes,
pressure would start to drop,
and
and
that's when.
uh-huh. So they would adjust the temperature on in my internal body, some sort of setting within the machine that they could do that, and it would
Right.
help with the blood pressure.
I think
My
they warm
standing blood
it
pressure.
or something. I think they heat the
Uh-huh.
blood or something like that. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, they
Mhm.
can do that. But also sometimes it has to do with them pulling too much fluid off of you. So like they'll
Yes.
pull too much off. Uh-huh.
I get cramps when they pull too much fluid off me. That's how I know, because when I come
Hmm.
home, I have cramps in my toes, my hands, my legs, and I mean, I if I'm trying to lay down, I have to stand up out and get up out the bed because I get cramps all in my feet and legs, and
Uh-huh.
that's when I know that they've taken too much fluid off. I said,
Oh, for
okay,
sure.
I know not to let them take that much off the next time. So that means my dry weight. I told him, I said, now this is COVID. We're eating more. I probably gained a little weight. So my weight has probably been moved up some. So I think you need to take a look at that because I'm tired of going home with the cramps all the time. And wake up in the
Yes.
middle of my sleep and have to jump up out the bed. No, that's not happening. So, and then I
Yeah.
remember one day I was there and I'm sitting in the chair and I got cramps in my stomach, places I've never had. It feels like a bubble. I press in my stomach, feels like it moves from one side to the next. I didn't know what was happening, but I was hurting so
Yeah.
bad. I just cried. I didn't mean to cry because it takes a lot for me to cry other than, over stuff that I'm sentimental about. But
Yeah.
and that was the worst pain. And I had to stand up and get up out the chair. It was horrible. But you go
Yes.
through things like that, and oh, dialysis is no fun. And to be honest,
No.
I was so angry when I first got there.
Hmm.
Not angry with anybody in particular, but angry that I had to
Hmm.
do this because I
Hmm.
was terrified of the needles. I had told my doctor, I said, I do not want needles no matter what you say. Well, yeah, needless to say, I had to have them, so I took them.
Yeah.
I've gotten kind of used to it. I just hold my breath, and
Yeah.
when she's finished sticking, then I just let it go. And then I'm okay.
You
Once they do,
didn't you didn't consider PD at all?
no, because
Peritoneal?
I'm a swimmer. I like to
Oh,
swim.
okay.
I like the water.
Okay.
I'm a water baby. I'm a Pisces
Okay.
and I'm a water baby. So I could not do without the water. And that would have limited me getting in the water. And I said, no,
Okay.
do that.
I understand. Did
That's
you
one
start
that
off
was,
with a catheter, or did you
I
go
started off
immediately
with a
to a
cat.
fistula?
I started off with a catheter. Yes, I did.
Okay.
And that
Okay.
was no fun because once they were trying to pull it out, it stuck to my skin and everything in there. And
Mm,
that was awful. I hated that.
yeah.
I,
Yeah. I remember when they pulled mine out, the doctor
excuse-
really had to, he really had to pull it out. It seemed like
yeah,
it had, grown into the skin or something, and he was
Exactly.
really having to almost like pull and tug on it to get
So you
get
know
it
that's
out of
exactly
him.
what they had to do to me. So you know what
Yeah,
that feels like. Oh man.
yeah,
People don't know the suffering and things that we really
yeah.
have to go through that they don't see.
But
So this
you know what the great thing was when you was able to finally take a really hot shower without
yes,
having that catheter, right?
yes, that was oh man, that was the best day of my life, I think, during that time. I said, oh
Yes.
my God, to take a shower again.
Oh no, I
But
know.
I was taking showers, but I had to use the aqua patches, and then I had to
Yeah.
put 2 or 3 to be secure. That was my own
Hmm.
thing. They say you use one, but I used 2 or 3 because I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure that I didn't get anything infected, because that's very
Yeah.
dangerous,
Oh
especially
yeah.
when it's going into your heart.
Yes.
So then the aqua bands worked, but once I was able to take those aqua bands off and not have to worry about it, I could just be free to take a shower, take it long and hot shower. Oh my God, that was the best
Yes.
feeling in the world, and it still is.
So guys, dialysis is, not for the faint of heart. You definitely have to be, strong, have a strong mindset, and it's you gotta, be aware of what's going on, paying attention to what's going on. Know your medications, know what's going around you.
Yes.
I had situations where I would ask everything. Like I would ask them what they were doing when they would inject me with my EPO, my Benifer,
I did too.
my different supplements. I wanted to know what they were doing. I wanted to know why they were doing it. And I wanted to know how the machine operated. So I would ask all kind of different questions when I was on dialysis. And
Exactly.
if you're out there and you're on dialysis, you need to ask questions, and you
Hmm.
need to know what they're giving you and how much they're giving you, and what your meds are. Because of situations where if you have an issue and they need to give you something, you need to know to say, hey, I'm on a certain med, or I'm on this. You need to be able to tell them that, because it's definitely important.
Yes. Yes.
Especially in outpatient dialysis. Um,
When
let's say
I'm
you travel and go somewhere else, you need to know what your supplements are and all that. So
That's very important. When I'm there, if they decide to give me a needle of any sort, like just recently, uh, I question everything about that. And before I would let them give it to me, I call my doctor to make sure it's all
mhm,
right and everything.
mhm,
And now the Epigee that you were talking about, I think that's what it is. Of course, they put
mhm.
that into the machine.
Yes.
But yeah, I've had to have that a few times. But I want I said, wait a minute, what is that? What are you putting? Because
Yeah.
a lot of times if they don't know exactly what it is you can or you alert to it, not alert to it, you have to tell them all these things, even though it's in the record. Sometimes they're not reading everything.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's very important, and they need to know the medications. And I'm already on and I told them too, I said, look, I'm a heart transplant patient, so you need to be careful about everything. I said, with your
Yes.
gloves, everything, touching things, and then touching me. I said, because
Yeah.
I can contract anything. I said, I'm already on immune suppressant drugs. And,
Okay.
and
That
that
was
will,
my next question.
yes,
My
I'm on.
next question for you was, are you taking currently any immune suppressants drugs because of your heart transplant?
Yes, I'm taking Prograf and I'm taking CellCept.
Oh, okay. I'm on those currently as well. And so I was just wondering, I guess if you get a kidney transplant, they'll probably have to go up on those uh,
Yes, and then
for both
the
organs.
prednisone too. I would have to take the prednisone. I don't like
Okay.
prednisone, but I'll have to take it. The prednisone makes you crazy, makes me crazy.
Yeah.
But they'll lower the dosage as you go along. So that's
So, guys, for those of you that's watching this show tonight, I appreciate you watching and supporting. And definitely click that share button. Thelma has an amazing story. You see her bubbly personality. She's a very sweet lady. She seems like, she's been through a whole lot. She's had a heart transplant. because of the heart transplant, she ended up going in AKI, and then ended up on dialysis, and now she's in need of a kidney transplant. And guys, she's listed right now currently in Atlanta, Georgia. The phone number to her coordinator is down below, and the hospital center is listed. It's a Piedmont Kidney Center in Atlanta, Georgia, and she's going to be going and getting listed in, you said, Jacksonville, Florida,
Florida and Charleston,
and
South Carolina.
Charleston, South Carolina. And I'm going to get you the information about the program also in Tampa. Try to
Wonderful.
get you down there as well. We'll see what
I'm excited
happens.
about that. Yes.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I'm believing great things to come from this video. And Thelma, you may be contacted from some of my other advocate friends that may want to do a video with you, a live stream with you, an interview with you. And you need to take advantage of that opportunity. They may want to, interview you and get you out there, get your name and your story out there even more. Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
that's
I
wonderful.
really appreciate you coming on and expressing your story. Coming on with Hope with Jonathan. Man, it's a great honor for people to come on and do these stories with me. I really appreciate you taking the time. And guys, she's an awesome person. I can tell. And her glasses are rocking. Those glasses are rocking. I really like those glasses.
Thank you.
And me and Jeff, we're going to continue to advocate for you. We started a Facebook page. Thelma Needs a Kidney on Facebook. Guys, find that page and like it. It may be circulating around. You're going to start seeing a lot more posters for her, and we're going to continue to push and advocate for her, a living donor. Uh, and I'm believing for good things for you, Thelma. I got
Yeah.
a great feeling, great positive feeling. God's not done with you yet, because you've been through so much. He hasn't brought you this far to leave you, right?
Thank you. I believe that. And I'd like to say a special thank you to Sandria for hooking me up with Jeffrey and you. And Jeffrey for hooking me up with you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Um, it's no problem at all. Like I said, I do this from my heart because of my personal experience with kidney disease, and this is a way for me to give back to the community and those that helped me so much. I had so many that helped me, so now I'm doing this as a payback to help all other patients that are in need, because I've been there. I know what it's like to be, on dialysis and different things like that. So what better person to do that than somebody that's already been there, right?
That's right. We have to advocate for each other.
That's right. That's right. Well, again, I really appreciate you coming on. Is there anything that you would like to add or say hello to anybody or?
I'd like to say hello to my cousins out there, my
Mhm,
support system, Marquita,
mhm,
Joyce, Dee Dee, Claire, all of my Florida cousins, my sister-in-law, and my brother, and
uh-huh.
everybody. I just like to thank everybody, really, though, because without
Yes.
you, I wouldn't be able to do this. And I appreciate
Yes.
it. And I just want you to know that I am so, so grateful. And
Oh,
I
yes.
will promise that I will continue to advocate for all of us.
Oh, yeah.
And thank you, Jonathan, so much. I have
Oh,
enjoyed
you're
this.
very welcome.
I have really enjoyed talking with you and
Uh-huh.
able to let me spread the word about what it is that I'm going through, and that not only
Sure.
me, but others are going through as well.
Oh, yes.
And
Yes.
donations are definitely needed. Donate for
Oh, yeah.
life.
Yes.
Donate for life. That's what
Oh,
it's
yes.
about.
Yes. I wear a bracelet every day. This is my Donate Life bracelet, and
All
I
right. I
I,
have
I
one
wear it
too. I
every
have
day.
one too.
Do you? Do you?
Yes, I
I wear
do.
mine every
The
day in hopes
t-shirt.
that somebody will see me with it, and then I'll be able to say, "Hey, let me talk with you a second, and let me tell you about it." And so that's
That's
what it's for. It's a conversation starter, right?
that sure is. I've had cards made up too, and I even made a t-shirt myself, and I put up that I need a kidney.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I was going to ask you that in closing. I was going to ask you, what other ways are you advocating other than going to the transplant centers and different centers? Are you passing out flyers? Do you have a website? Are
Well,
do you have a sticker on your car maybe? Or
I don't have a sticker yet. I was thinking about that and I've got to research how to find out where. I was thinking maybe Vistaprint might give me, let me, I can do a banner through them or something. But I've written down some ideas on paper, and I did get the cards made. So I do have some cards made.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And then I've been spreading the word. I did a video, and that's
mm-hmm.
on my Facebook page. And I did
Yes,
that actually in June. And
yes,
and basically just passing the word to everybody. And I mention it when I go to my meetings. I'm a member of Toastmasters. I mention it to them. They're all rooting for me as well, and I
uh-huh,
ask them to spread the word. So I'm doing whatever I can through social media that I'm aware of and that people make me aware of. And it's people like you and Jeffrey that sharing my story that's helping me get the word out there. So I will continue to do that with whomever wants me to speak. My
uh-huh,
story is my story, but others have
uh-huh.
stories similar, and we all
Right.
have been through some things. So I like to
Mm-hmm.
share my story with anybody that it would help, and I hope that it helps someone out there, if not anything, but to
Oh
get a
yeah.
more positive attitude about what they're going through. Because if you don't fight for
Yes.
yourself, you can't win. You have to fight for yourself,
Right.
and then others will fight with you.
Uh-huh.
But it begins with you.
That's right.
So
That's right.
I'm up for suggestions, ideas, anything. I will try it.
Well, first of all, I want to tell you it's an honor to be able to interview you. Like I said, for you to come on here and share your story is takes a lot of courage and strength, and I really appreciate it. And this is one of the great ways of advocating is coming on and sharing your story. Like I said, if other people contact you, definitely go on their show.
I
It will
will.
only help you. And number two, I would also add in getting T-shirts printed up. If you can afford it, I will tell you about a company called Design a Shirt. Okay,
Okay.
it's all one word. Design a Shirt. For those that are looking for a kidney, they'll actually print up. They'll send you a couple of shirts free to advocate for you a kidney. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah. And you got to think about that when you wear a T-shirt with all of your information on there and maybe a
Uh-huh.
picture and all that, and you need a kidney, and your Facebook page and maybe a phone number. You're like a walking billboard at that point. And
Yeah.
you never know who God's going to lead you to, and you'll come in front of them, and there you go. You're a walking, commercial for yourself. You're self-advocating at that point. And that's
Yeah.
another amazing way is T-shirts. Like you
Design a
said, you
shirt.
you got business cards,
Yes.
a sticker or magnet on your car, flyers. So passing out flyers in your local neighborhood or your local church, bingo hall, retail stores, anywhere with a cork, like a common board that they'll post like flyers on is another great way to advocate.
Okay.
And have your friends do it. Have your friends help you do it.
All right.
That's an amazing way to do it as well. Um, just any way you can get the word out. Now you have a Facebook page. Okay, so
Yes, I do.
you got a separate Facebook page. So you got all the steps.
So I'm full speed
You're
ahead now.
yes, yes.
Full speed
So
ahead.
I appreciate your energy, Thelma. You've been an amazing guest. Your story is just, it's amazing. Guy's heart transplant ended up into AKI, ended up on dialysis with kidney failure, because of the heart transplant. And then, now she's in need of a kidney, guys. Thelma needs a kidney on Facebook. And the phone number is down below for her contact, her transplant coordinator there at the Piedmont Hospital Kidney Center in Atlanta, Georgia. Uh, Thelma, you've been an amazing guest. I really
Thank
appreciate you
you.
coming on Hope with
It was
Jonathan.
my pleasure.
Um, And
It was
God
definitely.
bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
God
And
bless you.
positive vibes, heading your way, prayers heading your
Thank
way.
you.
And, I just really got great feeling about this for you. I'm just praying that this gets out there. I'm going to do my part. I'm going to share.
Thank
And
you so
as you know, sharing is caring, guys. So click that share
much.
button.
It is.
You want to say anything else to anybody before we sign off?
No, I just want to thank everybody, and I
Mhm.
think I've said hello to quite a few people, and my
Mm,
people know who they are. They knew who they are.
okay.
Yes,
All right.
Shirley, and Pam, and Tweety, and
Yep.
Maxine, and Dee Dee. All of you. Vanessa, Enid. I love all of you.
All right, guys. Well, I
Thank you for
really
your
appreciate
support.
y'all coming on and watching. And this has been another episode with Hope with Jonathan. And guys, I pray that you guys have a great night, a blessed night, and I pray for our nation. No matter who the one that wins tonight, they got a lot of work ahead of them, and they need our prayers. No matter who the winner is, they need our prayers and try to lead this nation in the right way. But guys, y'all take care. God bless. And we're going to continue to share for Thelma. And you guys share this video. Y'all take care. God bless.
Take care now. Thank you. Have a good night. God bless you all.